Michigan Out of Doors Magazine's OD is brought to you by Michigan United Conservation Clubs, protecting Michigan's rights to hunt, fish, and trap for 75 years. And by Williams Gun Sight. Located in Davison, Williams Gun Sight has Mid-Michigan's largest selection of used guns with over 2,000 in stock every day. Check out the website to view inventory and prices. And by MSU Federal Credit Union, helping members achieve their dreams since 1937.
Well, we stay pretty busy here at MUCC and working on, all kinds of things related to hunting, fishing, conservation, and as kind of the communications guy, I get to work on a lot of projects that are not just for MUCC directly, but also for some of the organizations that we work with. And one of the projects we've been working on the last few months is really pretty cool and something that was a lot of fun to put together. And we're calling it PierMichigan.org, Pier as in P-I-E-R, those places that so many people fish along the shoreline of the Great Lakes. And we talked with the Great Lakes Fishery Trust about the need for having a site that put everything in one place, because there are a lot of really good opportunities for shoreline fishing, and the fishing is actually very good at certain times of the year especially. But it's hard to find all those locations, especially the ones that the Fishery Trust has helped fund. So what we did is we put together a website that puts everything in one place. It has a map that you click on. It's got video of the location, photos of the location, kind of lists all the amenities that are there, the types of different species that you can catch. It's really meant to be a one-stop shop. If you want to go and experience some of the shoreline fishing that's available through the Great Lakes Fishery Trust locations, you just pull up PierMichigan.org and you can look at the map. It's also got a Facebook component, so you get fishing reports from people that are involved in the map. The entire site is actually integrated with the Facebook page, so you don't even have to go to a different site. So like I said, a lot of fun to put together. It's really nice to see it coming to completion. So everything that we've been working on here these last few months is starting to show up, and it's a perfect time of year. The shoreline fishing along those piers is starting to really pick up. So if you haven't done it, visit that website and find a place to go.
The Great Lakes Fishery Trust was created in 1998 as a result of the operation of the Ludington Pump Storage Facility owned by Detroit Edison Consumers Power. And so it created a trust fund to provide for the fishery research, shore-based angling access, and stewardship projects in the state of Michigan, with an emphasis on Lake Michigan, where that facility is located. So since that time, the trust has spent over $55 million in fishery research and shore-based access and stewardship projects. Pier Michigan is really a unique collaborative between the Great Lakes Fishery Trust and MUCC to help share the information with users of the resource, those that access the Lake Michigan fishery. As I mentioned, one of the areas of focus of the trust is building shore-based angling structures. And so over $11 million has been spent primarily along the coast of Lake Michigan to provide angler access. So one of the keys to being able to help people access that fishery resource is to share the information with them, the locations of these facilities, the type of amenities that are available at these access sites, the type of fish that can be caught at these locations, and that sort of thing. So Pier Michigan is a website that MUCC has helped create, which geographically shows where these different fishery trust access sites are located, provides directions to these sites, and that kind of information.
Well, it's pretty simple. Once you get on PierMichigan.org, you're going to see that obviously the homepage is got the map, and the map is the main piece of this. So I'm just going to zoom in on the map a little bit so you can start to see those bubbles, and you can see how many locations there are. And that's something that really surprised me when I started this project. I didn't realize how many opportunities there are. So if you zoom in here, you see all these bubbles. We'll click on Delray here. And there it's got a list of all the amenities, the species, as well as a video that's really going to show you what the location looks like, and which is really nice, because sometimes you get there and you want to, before you get there, you want to know, what's the parking situation like, what kind of equipment am I going to need to bring, and this video will show you exactly, the place you're going to park, as well as what the fishing location looks like. as you can see, PureMichigan.org is pretty much your one-stop shop for these shore fishing locations. We're going to continually add new locations as the Fishery Trust funds them. If you don't know a lot about the Fishery Trust, you really need to visit their website. There's links on PureMichigan.org. The Great Lakes Fishery Trust itself is one of those programs that is kind of flown under the radar for a long time, but it has a tremendous impact on shoreline fishing opportunities and Great Lakes issues overall. So you want to learn a little bit about that program and the history behind it. Check out the site. Like I said, the fall time, late summer into fall is excellent time to be doing some shore fishing along these locations, and now you've got a website that's going to show you how to get there, so you have no excuses not to get out there and fish.